The Malta Chamber of Commerce, Enterprise and Industry is not just another entity. It is the longest standing social partner in Malta. This grand building, built more than 175 years ago to house the Malta Chamber, is a living testimony to its unique place in this country's past, present, and undoubtedly future. Due to its historical significance in the country, 2 years ago, the Malta Chamber embarked on a major restoration project involving the archival records and the portraits of former presidents. Nikolai De Bono, a historian and archivist, was commissioned to organize the archive, ensuring all documents are stored systematically.
The process started 8 months ago, and we started off by actually seeing what we have, the collection, because we didn't actually have a register. But I would like to say that there were previous attempts at making a register of the archive, but they've been lost through time, so I had to literally start again and make it digital. And then we actually had to get Prevarti in here, put the anoxia treatment, so actually all the files went into a box, sealed from air for a month, so that would kill all the organic material. Then we took it all out, brought it back onto new shelving, and now this is what you see behind me is the final product, which is all the archive. We know exactly what we have, what is where, and it's all in a good condition and on new shelving. The next phase, which is going to begin now, which is to select the most important records and make a digital copy so that they will see less handling and they will actually be more accessible by the wider research population. The actual minutes of meetings held in World War II here at the Chamber when they were going to organize pools. What are pools? So basically you had companies, importers, and they were importing material, and obviously during war you can't just import as you wish, as you had done without war. So the Chamber was actually asked by the government to form these groups of companies called pools so they could actually order their product together. And we actually have the minutes of, these scared merchants, really scared importers meeting at the Chamber saying, how dare the government do this to us? We are forced to import under law, under the government, but we have to do this because it's our duty. We have to, adapt to war. And we actually have the handwritten minutes of these meetings. And
the Malta Chamber proudly possesses what is likely the largest collection of portraits in Malta, all created by leading artists. The Malta Chamber Foundation decided to start the process of restoring some of the oldest portraits which were in serious need of restoration. 2 conservation companies carried out an assessment and started the restoration works.
So we have been entrusted to work on 6 paintings of various portraits, distinctive personalities, by distinctive artists. We're speaking about Giuseppe Calì, Caruana Dingli, and others. The most interesting ones for us were the Giuseppe Calì paintings. We restored 2 by Giuseppe Calì. What is special about them is his technique, because we know that he used specific materials in the paintings which made it quite painstaking for us to restore. This is because he used materials. Calì is known to have used certain materials, which basically take long to dry, and some of them they actually never dry. So basically, when it comes to cleaning of the painting, you have to take extremely special care. It's quite an honor, and it's very important for us to have been entrusted for such works. I mean, who is an art lover and an art connoisseur, everyone knows about the extensive and the importance of such portraits that there are in here. So yes, I mean, for us, having the opportunity to work not only on the paintings actually, because many persons tend to disregard the frames. Some of them have some magnificent frames which have also been restored, conserved and restored, which they deserve, to be mentioned, because some of them are very, very high quality.
Yes, for us it is very prestigious to be part of this restoration project. First of all, because we consider this as our national portrait gallery. I mean, it is done, there are 26 portraits done by Maltese artists, so it is really something like our heritage. And to be part of this for their preservation, it is being part of the history. It is something really prestigious. Prominent artists, Maltese artists at the time, starting with Giuseppe Calì, who was, I think, the most important 19th century, one of the most important in the 19th century. And there is also other important artists like Edward Carmona-Dinkley, who was also one of his first students. There is also another important artist, not very well known, Giuseppe Bonavia, but nonetheless he really made a name for himself, especially in London. Some of the portraits, they have really exquisite frames in terms of manufacturing technique. It's really elaborate and very time consuming to do such a frame. Prevarti, we started in 2022-23 we started with the restoration of the portrait paintings by Giuseppe Calì. And basically the work consisted of, first of all, study the artwork, and we also studied them under infrared reflectography, and this revealed some interesting facts. And the condition of the paintings basically was some of them, they had surfaced accumulation of dust by time, yellowed varnish. There were some accidental damages, like some holes in the canvas along the years. But I wouldn't say that there was a major restoration ever happened. I think this is the first during this presidency. I think this is the really first restoration project that took care professionally to restore the painting and as well the frames. We also are at the moment doing restoration of the 3 marble monuments that we find at the entrance, and these are beautiful works from white Carrara marble.
The Malta Chamber deeply values its history, recognizing it as the foundation of its identity and future. Through dedicated restoration efforts and archival preservation, the Chamber not only honors its past leaders, but also reinforces its long-standing role in shaping Malta's economic and commercial landscape. This commitment reflects the Malta Chamber's respect for tradition, while continuing to evolve as a modern institution rooted in historical significance.